The Honda Civic Type R has never been a shrinking violet. It's an aggressive, snorting beast whose rivals include some of the very best hot hatchbacks on sale today. We're talking cars such as the Ford Focus RS, Volkswagen Golf R, Hyundai i30N and BMW's M140i. To compete against that lot then, this Type R needs to be very good indeed. But looking at its spec sheet, it's been given the right tools for the job. Aggressive bodywork, check. A powerful engine, check. And a price tag, which won't break the bank. And let's not forget that Type R badge and a pedigree which stretches all the way back to 1997 and the launch of the very first Civic Type R. So is this latest version up to the mark then? In this review we'll tell you what it's like to drive, what it's like inside and how easy it is to live with. And if at the end of it all you're interested in buying a new car, then just head to whatcar.com and click on our new car deals section and find out how we can save you thousands on your next car. First though, let's take this Civic Type R out for a spin. Powering this Civic Type R is a turbocharged 2-litre petrol engine developing 316 brake horsepower. Now on paper at least, that means the Civic Type R is down on power compared with its rivals from Ford and BMW, but out here on the road it feels every bit as eager and as fast as those cars. This is an engine which loves to rev, and it's easy to find yourself heading towards that 7,200 RPM red line before changing gear. But when you do, you'll love the way this manual gearbox feels and the way the lever seems to fall into the next gear. That's something that even premium rivals such as the M140i can't match. Now true, the Civic Type R is front-wheel drive, whereas both of its rivals from Ford and Volkswagen send their power to all four wheels. But what the Type R does have is a clever limited slip differential, which does a great job of distributing power to whichever front wheel can cope with it best, and that makes the Type R really easy to place on the road. There are different driving modes to try too. Comfort mode is best reserved for everyday driving because it can smooth out the larger bumps and ruts you'll find on British roads. Sport mode makes the car firmer but more agile, and the most hardcore Plus R mode is best left for the smoothest roads or if you plan to take your Type R on track. All in all then, it's a very deserving package that rewards keen drivers. In fact, our only complaint is that booming exhaust note could become a bit of an annoyance on longer motorway trips. You sit low down in this Civic Type R, but that's exactly how it should be in a car like this. These sleek sport seats do a great job of holding you in place through the bends, and you should be able to get comfy quickly thanks to there being plenty of adjustments both in this seat and in this steering wheel. Now the latest Civic styling doesn't make it particularly brilliant to park, and there's lots of angular parts on this Type R. Thankfully though, every Type R comes with a reversing camera as standard, and you can add front and rear parking sensors for a small cost, but they do come as standard on this GT line model. Now this dashboard is well laid out with lots of buttons grouped conveniently around you, but things do take a turn for the worse with this infotainment touchscreen. It's slow to respond, clunky to use, and its menus are infuriatingly laid out. In fact, its only saving grace is that Apple CarPlay and Android Auto connectivity come as standard, meaning you can control your phone from your car. And on this version we've also got a wireless charging mat. Now, nobody is going to buy a Civic Type R solely for its practicality, but there's still a good amount of space here in the front, even for a larger driver like me. There's also plenty of space to store your odds and ends. These door bins can take a small water bottle, there's a cup holder here on the centre console, a space underneath the armrests, and of course, a reasonably sized glove box as well. You'll find more legroom in the back of the Civic Type R than you would in either the Focus RS or BMW M140i. Headroom is less impressive though because of this sloping roofline, but two 6-footers will still be able to sit one behind the other and be comfortable enough over longer journeys. The Civic Type R's boot is impressive by class standards, and you'll be able to get more inside than you would in either the Focus RS or the BMW N140i. There's plenty of space inside for a couple of suitcases, a large weekly shop, or even a pram. But if you do need to extend that space even further, then you can drop those rear seats to create a large, flat loading area. Ideal if you're going to be driving to the shops to do some DIY. The Type R is a performance car at the end of the day, so don't expect it to be as cheap to run as other regular Civics. That said, its official fuel economy is rated at 36.7 mpg, and when we put this car through our true mpg tests, it returned a respectable 35 mpg. You also get plenty of equipment as standard, including those 20-inch alloy wheels, that 7-inch touchscreen infotainment system and climate control. But we still think it's worth upgrading to GT trim, because that gets you more safety kit, including a blind spot monitoring system and cross-traffic alerts, as well as parking sensors and sat-nav. Now make no mistake, the Type R is a truly exceptional hot hatchback. It offers awesome performance, yet remains practical and comfortable enough to use as an everyday car. Now for plenty more on the Civic Type R, including our full online review of both this car and its key rivals, head to whatcar.com. And while you're there, click on our new car deals section to see how much we can save you on your next car. But before you do anything, make sure to never miss a video by clicking subscribe.